What's up, guys? So glad that you guys could join me today for my video series on occupational health and safety. And this particular video is going to be talking about toxicology. So starting right off, toxicology is a mixture of different sciences. Some people call it or consider it as a borrowed science, and it's actually defined as the study of adverse effects of chemicals in biological systems. And guess what you are? You, my friend, are a biological system. So some common terms used in toxicology include toxic chemical, toxic substance, a toxicant, a toxin, a poison, a toxic agent, and xenobiotic. So you need to understand these terms. You need to have a firm grasp of understanding, or in order for you to be able to follow this couple videos a little bit better. So I'll start off with a toxin. So a toxin is a chemical produced by a living organism. A toxicant is a chemical that can cause harm. So in this case, a toxicant is actually a toxic can cause harm. I know, dad joke, right? An example of a toxin produced is the one of a pufferfish, and it's called the tetrodotoxin. So a toxin that produces, I'm not exactly sure what the name of them are, but bees create their own toxins. Definitely snakes, one of the create their own toxins. And the one that I happen to know is the tetrodotoxin from the pufferfish. So a xenobiotic is a substance that is not normally found or that is produced by the body. So it's not found in the body, it's not normally produced by the body. Examples of a xenobiotic include N-hexane, which is a solvent, actually, a solvent that affects the nervous system, and a paraquat, an herbicide that can affect the lungs. Now, with toxins, toxicants, toxin substances, then there's a more general term that kind of fits all of these things called a poison. So poison is, like I said, a general term that is used to describe a substance. And when it's ingested or absorbed in small amounts, can cause injury or death. So something that can potentially cause injury or death is, by definition, a poison. So some of the toxins can potentially be poisons. Some of the xenobiotics can potentially be poisons, but that's generally a general term that is used just mainly to describe what it can potentially do to your body. So the origin of toxicology go back as far as 1500 BC with the use of heavy metals. So one of the first physicians to apply principles of toxicology is Hippocrates. Additionally, Paracelsus is known as the father of toxicology and is recognized for the concept of dose, the dose makes the poison. Some people say that anything is a poison. It just depends on the dosage. So one of the examples when I'm teaching occupational health and safety classes or safety courses is that I give the example of an aspirin or a Tylenol. So a Tylenol, 500 milligrams of acetaminophen could potentially take away your headache, but a whole bottle of acetaminophen could potentially take away your headache and could be the last headache you ever had, because again, that high amount, that dose is potentially deadly.